Look at the trash can in your bathroom. I bet I know what's in there. An empty shampoo bottle, right? We toss them out without a second thought. It feels like just another piece of trash destined for a landfill. But what if I told you that bottle isn't trash? What if it's actually a tiny bit of cash you just threw away? You can literally turn those empty plastic containers into money. This isn't some complicated scheme. It's a simple, tangible way to make a little extra income while doing something genuinely good for our planet. This process is for everyone. It's for the student needing extra cash for books. It's for the stay-at-home parent looking for a small side project. It's for anyone who looks at our world and wishes they could make a small, positive impact. So, what exactly are we talking about here? A shampoo bottle is just a plastic container, usually with a pump or a cap designed to hold hair care products. But not all plastics are created equal. Look at the bottom of the bottle for a small triangle with a number inside. Most shampoo, conditioner, body wash bottles are made from number 2 plastic. HDPE, high-density polyethylene. Some clear ones might be number 1 plastic. Close up, triangle with 1 PET. Polyethylene terephthalate. These 2 types are the rock stars of the recycling world. They're in high demand. Why would someone pay you for what looks like garbage? The answer: raw materials. Companies that manufacture new plastic products need a constant supply of plastic. Using recycled plastic pellets is often cheaper and more sustainable than creating brand new or virgin plastic from petroleum. Think about it. Every bottle you save is one less bit of oil that needs to be drilled from the earth. Recyclers act as the middlemen. They buy used plastic, they process it, and they sell it to manufacturers. Your clean, sorted bottles are the very start of this valuable supply chain. A bottle that is still half full of old, goopy conditioner is a contaminant. It's a problem for a recycler. A clean, dry bottle with the label peeled off is a pristine raw material. Your first and most obvious source is right inside your own home. Start a dedicated bin in your bathroom or in your laundry room. Once you've tapped your own supply, it's time to expand. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your neighbors. Frame it as a favor. You're helping them recycle more effectively. Make recycling easy for them. After your network, think bigger. Where are large quantities used and discarded daily? Salons, gyms, hotels, university dorms. These places are gold mines. Approach the manager or owner with a simple, professional proposal. Offer to provide a collection bin and pick it up weekly for free. You're solving a waste problem and saving them disposal fees while gaining steady supply. Build small, local partnerships to scale up. Check community collection points. Look at local apartment complexes. Talk to the building superintendent or the property manager. Offer to manage the recycling bin in exchange for keeping materials. Always get permission before taking from private property recycling bins. Once you have a growing pile of bottles, the real work begins. This is the processing phase, and it's what separates you from someone just throwing things in a bin. First, you need to clean them thoroughly. Empty any remaining liquid. Rinse the inside of each bottle with water until it's clean. A bottle brush can help with stubborn residue. This step is non-negotiable. Dirty bottles lower your price or can get the whole batch rejected. A clean product is a valuable product. Next, deal with labels and attachments. Remove paper and sleeve labels. A quick soak in hot water loosens adhesive. Then, address caps and pumps. Some buyers want caps on, some want caps off. Pumps are almost always a no-go. Best practice, remove all pumps and sort caps separately unless your buyer says otherwise. When in doubt, call your buyer and ask for exact specs. Now it's time to sort. Separate bottles by plastic type. Keep the number 2 HDPE bottles together. Keep the number 1 PET bottles in a separate bag. If volume allows, sort further by color. Clear HDPE, colored HDPE. A well-sorted batch shows you're a serious seller and helps you negotiate better prices. Store cleaned, sorted plastic in large clear bags so buyers can see material quality. Finally, it's time to sell. Local recycling centers, buyback centers, scrap yards that deal in plastics. Use online searches for plastic recycling near me or scrap plastic buyers. To truly succeed, you need to avoid the common pitfalls. The biggest mistake is trying to sell dirty, unsorted materials. It wastes your time and the buyer's time. Another error is not understanding your buyer's specific requirements. Always call first to confirm. Caps on, caps off. Minimum weight requirement. Don't spend more on gas driving to the recycling center than you'll earn. Consolidate trips and wait until you have enough material to make the journey worthwhile. Practical tips to boost your earnings. Build partnerships, salons. Build partnerships, gyms. When you have a large, consistent supply, you have more negotiating power with buyers. Ask for a better rate. Be meticulous with your process. Weigh your batches. Keep a simple log of what you collect and what you earn. Use that data to track profitability and progress. Simple plan to get started this week. Day 1. Set up a collection bin in your bathroom. Day 2. Text 5 friends and family to save bottles. Day 3. Research and call 2 local recycling centers. Ask for prices and HDPE specifications. Day 4. Draft a 1-paragraph email to a local gym. Draft an email to a local salon. Day 5. Clean and process the bottles you've collected. These small actions build momentum. This is more than a money-making trick. It's a new perspective. Every shampoo bottle you save is a victory. It's a small act of defiance against a throwaway culture. It proves resources are valuable and individual action matters. You can start today. Right now, go find that empty bottle in your bin. Clean it out. That is your first step. You've just turned a piece of trash into an asset. If this guide helped and you want more practical tips on living sustainably and finding value in the everyday, be sure to follow along for more ideas.